Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whoever you may be, and wherever you may be. Welcome into today's stream. Well, everything kind of was. I don't like the fact that this doesn't seem to pick up my voice as well these days. Last night tried kind of pulled a loss out the bag. Had some problems and got blown up. Everybody got fined, but then we went on to do a couple of missions. Took a few hours, but really brought in an extra bit of money. And one of the things I was doing yesterday was I was engineering, but I really didn't want to have to go through all of that again. All of it again. However, I have decided that I will do a little bit of it tonight and then some other bits. I'm going to try and mix it up. I have some ideas about how I want to do it. Just give us a second. White dwarfs and non-sequence stars can be in there as well. I can use a jet cone boost if it's available. So I just setting up my jump stuff. So I'm off to HR 571. Don't know why they're playing up, but they are. And yeah, I picked up, I can't remember how much money yesterday I picked up, maybe around 100 million or something. So it was, all in all, it was a pretty good stream. So today I'm going to get some high grade mats. I'll give it a bit of a go, and if it doesn't work out, I can always change to something else. I have a separate idea as well, so I'm going to try that when I arrive in system. So I've chosen the system, and it's ready for launch, really. So I might as well get going. I never get why you get 2 boosts at the beginning and then it goes kind of... It goes to the lowest boost thing. Mad. I think that's a message to say this Diamondback's just arrived. It always does that. Right, I'm just going to sit here for 1 second while I promote my stream, because I actually haven't promoted it. I've just realised, so... So let's go put that on Discord. Give it a second, people. Elite Dangerous chat. Copy that. Copy of there. And last but not least, okie doke. So we can get on with this. We'll get clear of this sun. That's pretty painless getting here in this ship. It's nice to hear Victor's voice again, actually. I hope that there's not too much sound coming in from the street. So we're going to do a quick dock in here just to check over the board. Make sure it doesn't have any missions giving what I want, because if it does, then I would rather do a delivery mission or a passenger mission than actually going out and scanning stuff. So I'm going to see if it'll allow me to, if it'll be nice enough to give me anything, which would be nice. It's a high population system, so there's a very good chance that it's a high population system. It's in outbreak, so you never know. And maybe you probably go to the opposite of outbreak for mission payouts with what you need. Wish somebody would work that out. I should sit down and work it out. Really? So I'm just trying to work out if I've got I haven't got a docking computer on this one, I don't think. So I have to go around the other side, I think. Jeez Louise, boys. What have I just done wrong here? Oh, nothing. Straight in. Nice one. Okay, so we're on landing pad 12. So I'm not going to bother entering the hangar because I literally just want to check this out. Wow, 30 gold, that's not bad. Silver, coltan, non-fabric, neo-fabric insulation, okay. Just gonna keep having a quick look. Thermic alloys. Thermic ones I don't need. Actually, I've just realised I'd have to rep up to actually get them. So that's the only thing I would have to rep up to actually get them. I've got like modded embedded firmware, which actually isn't bad as a reward. There's loads of that. Flawed focus crystals, classified scan data banks. Yeah, so it's kind of like thermic alloys. Do I need thermic alloys? What are thermic alloys? They must be grade 3, are they? Thermic alloys. Just let me check. Oh no, they're grade 4 actually. That's not bad. So I have a feeling that if I get enough rep with this station, these will actually go up. So what I really need to do is find something that's not a ridiculous distance. Let's see, controlling faction. They won't. So it's like one like this that I really want. So what have we got? Waterside view, which is right next door by the looks of it. I don't know, right next door? No, it's bloody not. It's miles away. Got a bit excited there. Thermic alloys. Damn it. Thermic alloys. See where that is. It's close by. That one is close by. Right, so I'm going to take this one. If it'll probably disappear when I come back. So I take it now and just go with it. It's my inventory. I mean, no, I've got a cabin for him, so I'm going to take this one. I'm going to have a quick check of the mission board just to see if I can get any delivery stuff. They're giving thermic alloys as well, but for planetary scan jobs. They're like boom data deliveries and stuff. No, they're not paying off. Okay, right, let's just get on with this one then. So, open the galaxy map, and hopefully, I'm just going to go realistic for the moment to set it as a target. We'll go back to map, and then we'll set it as a thing. So we've got a couple of jumps. I do believe it's only one thing. He might be wanted. Okay, so I'll just have to keep that in consideration. He's definitely wanted on here. So this ship's not too bad, I don't think. Okay, so If you just joined the stream, drop by and say hello in the chat. Pretty much it's gonna fill that up. So thermic alloys, if I get 5, might be quicker doing the high grade USS though, but I think I'm gonna mix it and do a bit of this, bit of that. See where he's going. Thousand light seconds out. So he wants to go to a visitor beacon. Okay. So if you just joined the stream, feel free to drop by and say hello in the chat, or if you have any questions or anything like that. If you enjoy the stream today, don't forget to hit that like button. It just does drive a few people towards the stream, and then if you love it, you can subscribe. So my idea is these materials are only grade 4, but as I rep up and get more reputation, then those should go up to the next grade up, which would be the ones that I really need. And it would give me somewhere that I know for the time being that I'm repped with, and I can kind of go and get a ton of stuff from that. And you're not doing it from just doing USS or whatever, you're doing it from getting missions. I've been looking for a long time about how you kind of do it through missions, because nobody really posts any videos, so this is kind of half hypothesis based in possibility. So we'll see. None of my other ideas pan out half the time. Well, some of them do, I must be honest. I'll just make sure there's a visitor beacon. There's a visitor beacon, so that's what we're actually dropping in on. We're not dropping in on the planet itself. I don't think the visitor beacon's on the planet. Maybe it is. Okay, it is. Might want to pull back on that throttle a bit, son. Whoa, not that much.
Orbital flight engaged.
The good thing about these visitor beacons is you can normally get in and out really, really quickly. The planetary ones. The chance of getting scanned is a bit lower. Let's see.
Mission objective complete. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I don't know, you come in early, nobody comes in these days. Ba-bum-bum-ba-bum. Right, we should be alright to jump now.
Drive charging.
If I'd have known it was an illegal passenger, I'd have come got me sneaky beaky, but I might just fly my sneaky beaky out here anyway. Just to... have it. It runs super cold. You don't have to worry at all about overheating. This one you don't have to worry about overheating. But it is a slight possibility.
Frameshift drive charging.
It is only slight, having said that. Bum, 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 bum.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
So we'll just head out here. And then hopefully I'll take rep for the first few. Just in hope of getting repped up and getting that boost in grade level. So which, if the theory proves out to be correct, would be really nice, because at least, you know, every now and again you might have to come back and rep up and whatever, but that's Elite Dangerous for you. That's how this game works. No way around it, people. where's its axis?
Lincoln Bravo, Echo Lima. Please comply with station regulations on your approach to this Imperial facility.
Okay, follow that blip.
Approval is granted. Please head directly to Docking Bay 27.
Ah, where's it gone? There we are. Okay. I'm a little bit high, but we'll be alright.
Silent running.
$27.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh! That wasn't very fair, was it?
Thermal signature installed.
Landing safely completed. Commencing.
Okay.
An outbreak has led to some areas of the facility being cordoned off. Please continue as normal.
And all this stuff. Cash this in for a bit of rep. I also want to know who I'm with because I don't know which person it is. It's travel coordinator. So rep. So really, if I'm just getting rep with these at the moment, I don't really have to worry about the thing is that's changed to modified consumer firmware now, and I don't want it to change to that. Why is it changed? We don't want it to change, that's the thing. Right, let's just check this out. Transport, Divine Vaughn. No rep missions now. This game's an asshole. Alright, let me just do a quick switch over into solo and see if there's anything better. I don't particularly like board jumping, but can't tell me this stuff isn't programmed. Stuff you want suddenly disappears. So mission board. Let me just check the mission board with this company. Travel Coord it's called. And hang on a minute. Oh, Chernbog Emperor's Grace. Chernbog Emperor's Grace. What a nice name. Right. So they've got stuff needed, delivery contracts, assassinations. Unfortunately, there's no way of donating or anything. So that's a bit of a shame. I'll just see if anybody else has donation offers. Yeah, they do. Donate to them. Right, okay, passenger lounge. Still need a better reputation, and they haven't got anybody now. Jeez Louise. Trying to wind me up. Let's go back to the regular server then. Oops. I don't particularly want a board hop, to be honest. I'll just have a look to see what's in here and then maybe take it. So, got the mission board. Check that first, then I'll check the passenger board. Oh, we've got a couple of donation ones here. Everything right, okay. Now I can afford to do some donations because I worked my ass off last night getting some extra money, so I'm gonna take it where I can if it helps me wrap up a little bit, and if it opens any missions as well. Hopefully it will. Oh, this might just get me to the next level. Yay! Okay, now this is kind of what I wanted with them, because that's going to give me the opportunity to do better stuff for them. So let's go back and have a look at their passenger list now. The bar stewards, modified consumer firmware, biotech conductors. Everything's changed to like what I don't need now. That's really annoying. I don't think that's by chance. Ah, thermic alloys, there you go. Can I take this? I can. Okay, so we got thermic alloys there. And there's a rep one there. This one's probably the best one, just to get... Can I take rep on this as well? I can't, I can only take thermic alloys, so... Oh wow, I didn't see the destination actually, there's no way I'm doing that. Let's see if I can just do something for rep. No, I can't. Okay, universal cartographies. I can sell some cartography data, see if that makes any difference with anybody. I got precipitated alloys now, I've never seen them ones. There's a couple of rep ones here. This is 2 stops. She may be wanted, but it's not bad. It gives you a lot of rep. Bloody Colonia. Let's see what that is. That's the McAlloys. Can't take that one. Just check where that one is. 1,000 light years. That's not that far. I could do it with... no. I'd rather go out and... Okay. So I'm going to have to do the other thing now. So let me just set this up. So there's the main star. I'll lock that as the destination. Set filters. And signal sources. Right. So we're going to do it the old way for now. When I get bored, I can come back to the station, check the missions board, and hopefully something else tastier will come up, and I can kind of switch it and swap it that way.
Uncoupling sequence complete. Please observe speed restrictions upon exiting.
So I was actually in the right place there. So I want to get the sun as center behind me.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
So it really is now just trying to get as far from the sun as possible. Really into deep space, so... So this is going to take a few minutes. I don't know if you need to get that far into deep space, but... I mean, I can see a few USS going past, but, you know, these ones are probably going to be low grade, or at least most of them are going to be low grade. You might hit a high grade one every now and again, but... As it started off slow, but now as I pick up speed I should be able to fly away pretty easily now. So if you've just joined in the stream, drop by in the chat and say hello. So I'm going to try this at a few intervals. I think I'm going to fly 50,000 light seconds and see what it's like. I mean, I might even try it here. I don't know. I think somebody told me before that the idea is to just be in deep space, so... just fly past one. I can't imagine they show up at this speed, do they? So let's give it a little whack here. Now we're in deep space. I'm gonna slow it right down to an almost stop. Wait, and then I have to be really careful with the down back because I really don't know how to control a Diamondback's speed that well. Still degraded, you see. Set filters just from the stars there. So degraded emissions isn't terrible, it's just it's not what I'm looking for, so okay, we'll push on a little bit. Well we'll see what we hit. We'll see what we hit in 5. Let's see what we hit in 5. I think 5's a good number to kind of see what your hit rate is. Still degraded. High grade, okay. First one of the day. So I can't remember what I'm looking for. Am I looking for conductive ceramics? I can't remember now. Proto-radiologic alloys, proto-heat radiators and pharmaceutical isolators. And I'll take any of them, I can trade them off. It really doesn't matter. The only downside here, any real downside, is that I don't have a limpet, but we've got pharmaceutical isolators. That's really, really good, and we've got plenty of them. So let's get about it. So I just want to check something before I do it, because I can never remember how this works. P, pH. It's not in data. No. Where is it? Unless I actually haven't got any. That could be what it is. I never thought about that. Okay, let's just go collect them and then we'll check. It's been so long since I've scooped stuff, so you'll just have to be very, very patient with me while I work out what my best speeds and stuff like that are. Right, that's not a bad speed. Yeah, it's a new material, so I've actually never collected one before. How crazy is that? Let me just see. Pharmaceutical. So you get 3 per drop. It's actually not that bad considering. Got it, didn't I? Okay, and we'll come around for the next one. Okay, not bad going. Let's set the star. Just lock its destination, and we shall get ourselves in the right position. To the right, bit up. Okay, and we can continue on our journey for the next one.
Ready to engage.
One second. So in all sincerity, it's really good going. In 3 jumps, I hit my first one, so we're going to continue on that vein just for the moment. Another high grade, okay. Now I'm not going to get too excited here because I know that sometimes these things come in 2s. But it's nice to drop in on one, and it's nice to know that I might get something decent out of it. But it's a good start. But I think I've been through this before. I've been like, oh yeah, they're dropping in now. And then you don't see one for another hour, so we'll see. Okay, so Imperial Shielding, which is alright as well. That's a grade 5, so I'm gonna just I am gonna take whatever's there. I'm not gonna I can always trade what I'm not You know, I can always trade what I'm not taking. Or I can save it for later, so... Another new material. Okay, so...
Cargo scoop retracting. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, now herein lies the rub. There's the next one. Don't even need to... High grade emissions, wow! I'm still not getting super excited, but it's good. This is pretty good to start off with. It's not slow. I actually wish I'd brought some limpets. I really do. I think some limpets would have done me the world of good. I could have got this done just a little bit faster, but I'm not going to moan too much with it. I've already got, what, 3, 6, 9, 12 of one, 12 of the other. Trade across. I mean 6, 12, 18 already, so... And we've got isolators. Nice one, brother.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I was just saying yesterday that I wanted to do this, I was going to do this off stream, but to be fair, it's Sunday, it's a day of rest. We'll just stream it, doesn't matter. Huh? I don't actually know if I'm knocking this around or something. Is it on my roof? It is. Okay.
drive charging.
So again, if you're just dropping by the stream, do drop by and say hello in the chat. Come on, high grade. Yes! Jeez Louise. Don't care if we overshoot it. Is that 4 in a row or 3 in a row? I think it's 4 in a row, I think. The last one, yeah. It's 4 in a row. The problem is that I used a lot of these things. I didn't have many before, but I used them all when I was upgrading the Sneaky Beaky, and it means now I've got nothing left for upgrading anything else. So it's really about time that I came out and grabbed as many as I could. Because if I'm to take this Anaconda on a nice long trip, we're going to have stuff to go with, so... Okay, so it's Imperial Shielding again, this one. But there's 5 of them in here, so that's good. The thing is, there's a fair bit of debris around here as well, so I've got to be really careful about that. Oops, a daisy. Didn't need to go that far off it. Unfortunately, these ones are grouped together. We'll go after this one first. No, we'll go after this one first. Right? What an idiot. Sorry, Imperial Shielding. Didn't want to destroy it. This one's actually a hard one because it's so blooming close to that shard.
Shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, first bad one. First bad one. Should have put his... They could. They should. Come on, where is it? I don't think I'm going too fast. Maybe I am, but I don't think I am. Down slightly. It's probably the computer in the background working out what it should drop in for me next, to be honest. What have you done to my game, Jess? You dropped in here. It's gone sour. The hell's going on? Encoded emissions. Well, encoded emissions is definitely what I don't want. It's alright, it's all good, it's all gravy. Let's just keep going, let's just try and sit this out. It would be nice if there were a couple of extra little bits and bobs like that. I'm going to stick with it just for a second. I'm going to keep, what is that, degraded ones. Oh wow, we got another waiting game, have we? What's happened now? I don't understand. They were coming through thick and fast before. I hope it's not something. I hope there's not like a certain distance where it starts becoming much more less and less. How strange. Degraded emissions. This is getting a bit depressing now. That would actually be quite good, just stuck in the barnacles. Maybe at burning stations, just spinning out of the windows of the garden areas. Okay, so I don't think speed makes a difference. It might get implemented. Might get implemented. Oh, there's one. Please, please, please. Oh, I think I've hit the dirt now. It was going fine for a second there. And then it's just... I don't know what's happened now. It's all degraded. It has actually, it's pretty scary. It's age. That's what it is. Age. Have you ever noticed how the month goes slow but the year goes fast? And the day goes even slower. When you're working, when you're off, it's faster than a year. Oi, where is it? I hope I haven't passed that one. Degraded emissions. Right, okay, I think I'm gonna look for one more of these, and if it comes up degraded emissions or something like that, I'm gonna fly a bigger distance and see if I can't pick up on that automatically popping degraded emissions, which is what really peeves me off. Right, I'll do one more. And then I shall just fly the distance, I think. Yeah, for a few hours.
Incoming mission critical message.
I've got a critical mission message? Oh. Oh, might be going a bit too fast there for them to show up. You don't want to be going too fast. High grade emissions. Overshooting it by a mile, but who cares? Where the hell's that high grade emissions gone? Right, so let's drop in on it. Hopefully we'll get 4 in a row now. It's a bit slow today, Jess. I'm guessing Yamix must be streaming or something. Pharmaceutical isolators. What we want? Only 3, but I'll take them. I'm not gonna moan. I can't believe we've actually got 27 now. I mean, that's pretty good going. I'm thinking I can down. I can trade them all down. Are you were you streaming? I didn't know you stream. What? Do you stream? Or are you just helping someone? I'm confused. Right, okay. Job's a good one. Graded emissions. Now, rather than looking at your side panel, you can actually look on the right. Oi. And it said 2 contacts lost there, so I think I just lost a good one. And you're looking for when it says 1 new contact. Oh, hang on. Or is that another ship? Why is it saying there's 1 new contact and there's not? Strange. Okay, so forget what I said. Doesn't work. High grade emissions, nice one. I think there was a mats trader in the station here as well, which is really helpful. So if you just drop it into the stream, drop by and say hello in the chat, that's what it's there for. Imperial shield in here, but a load of debris. A load of debris, so...
Cargo scoop deployed.
Currently have 27 Imperial shielding. So I think you can trade 2 for 1, so... It's, half 27. 13. And now we've got 39, so yeah, we're gonna get like 20 out of that. That's really not bad. Trading across, down, whatever, really doesn't matter. What you could do is use the info box, and every time it comes up one new contact, you can quickly switch over and have a look. It just, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you just boogieing away. Come on. doing its thing again where you have to wait for a minute or so. It's a signal source it comes up with. Discovered new signal source. So, another high-grade emission. Nice one. So it says discovered new signal source. So it means that you don't have to sit in that side panel all the time. So not contacts. It actually says signal source. So it's pretty cool that it can do that, because I was looking at it before thinking, God, you have to sit in the side panel all the time. Oh, another one for Imperial shielding, huh? I suppose you can never have enough.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I wish it'd start thinking that I want Imperial shielding and not giving me it. Maybe after you've collected so much, it'll be like, oh shit, he needs that, so I'll stop giving it to him. As I've said before, because it's all grade 5, I mean, you just want to be taking it, don't you, really? Especially the maximum you can hold is 100, so that's when it's going to be a right pain in the backside, because I'm going to have to fly back and exchange it, because filtering it out is not going to be the answer, because you're going to end up dropping in on loads of the stuff. I mean, you could what am I doing? I'm going the wrong blooming way there.
Cargo scoop retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Please, please, please. Encoded emissions, okay. Ah well, can overshoot that one. Oh, quite a bit too fast there. I don't know whether it is too fast, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Dress code. Bugger looks. Whoops. Yeah, right, so.
It's me, you idiot.
Anakin. Graded emissions. Stay down. Coded emissions. I haven't even looked at that list of what encoded emissions give you. Come on, give me a good one. Just one, boss. Just one. Just one. I'll give it one more degraded emissions. Come on. Right, so now that I am actually so far out, I am gonna increase my speed a little bit, and I am just gonna go a little bit further out before I slow down for these USS. I'm so far away from the sun now, it should so I want to get to about 130k out. $135k actually. Okay. So high grade. I don't know if that was by chance or what, but it's strange that it dropped right in as soon as I hit 135k high grade in mission 1, but we'll see. The thing is, what are they doing out here? There's nothing out here. We can just jump to the next system. So what the hell are they doing out here in order to get popped and clocked? That's what I want to know. Pharmaceutical isolators! We've got 5? 3. Alright, I'll take 3, I don't care. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, son. Go for it. So we're going to have about 47 or something. Son. High grade emissions. I don't know if it's by chance or not. I really don't. It is Mike. Welcome into the stream. Basically, it's because I'm doing this crap stuff, but I'm not. Now I'm actually hitting a couple of high grade emissions, so I'm happy. So I just thought, well, I was going to do it off stream, and then I just thought, you know what? I don't mind streaming it. I'll just do one big continuous one. But it is a bit early, but having said that, at the moment because of work, I'm actually going to bed early, which is one of the reasons why I haven't been streaming a lot. Just one more week. Welcome into the stream. I hate it when another one drops in. Go on, pharmaceutical isolators. No, Imperial shielding it is. Okay. Now, as I said, if I get too much Imperial shielding, I am going to have to kind of go back to base and trade it. So that's kind of the thing as it is at the moment. I'm obviously not going to dump it because it's a grade 5, so I might have to fly back to the station and trade it off. I say that like it's a bad thing. I'd still get a 2-for-1 trade, so it's going to give me 50 on. Nearly missed that one. Work out where that is. Okay. All I wanna do when I wake up in the morning is see you rise. Rosanna.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right now, hopefully, we're gonna get another one. Hopefully, we're gonna get one more high-grade emission here, and I'll be super happy. No, it's degraded emissions. Okay, so the dream didn't work, but we'll take whatever we get at the moment, to be honest. Let's just keep going. It's not been as hard as I was thinking. Mind you, how long have I been streaming for? Oh, 1 hour 41, and considering I do the passenger missions, I've probably been doing this all in the last hour. So definitely not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm not going to do this all night, by the way, just so you know. I'm trying to upgrade my sensors, my power plant, and my FSD. So I'm out getting alloys, because alloys are the ones that you need for all of these things. So and pharmaceutical isolators. Alloys, no. Alloys I'll get from somewhere else, or I'll trade down for them, whichever one. Ah, there's nothing coming up. Why is nothing coming up? I know it's deep space, so... I think it's because I'm going too fast. I don't think I'm going too fast. Doesn't feel too fast. It's some arsenic, actually. Why is nothing popping in? I think this time when nothing pops in, it's sending back to the bloody server for updates on percentages of what's going to drop. Methinks. Because that was a long time for that to drop in just to tell me it was a degraded emissions one. Long time. The other thing is, I don't know whether to slow down for the degraded emissions one, because generally when you slow down, another one pops in. Come on. Might be time to fly back to the trader, I think. Yeah, but the RNGs is one thing, but why they aren't dropping in here? They should be. I know I'm in deep space, but I've been in deep space for the last hour. There we go, there's one. Degraded emissions. Whoops. There. it doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's not an exact science going away from the sun, but you know. I'm gonna quickly jump out of the stream a second to look at something. Boom. Okay. So I need to kind of do a boom system doing this as well, but again, I don't want to be doing it a ridiculous amount in this stream. I want to break the stream up a little bit, so I might travel back to see if we can get a passenger as well. So HR571, let's check out our HR571. Yeah, that popped in quick, and I think one just popped up to the left. Don't know if that was just me being... Ah, high grade. Okay, drop in, grab this. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, when I go scanning for some wakes, I always do it in somewhere where there's a battle going on. When those Imperial cruisers drop in, it's something to behold. It truly is. Even Yamix was because I kept on re-logging to get more scans. And even Yamix was saying how great it looked, because every time I logged back in, it would jump in. It was, yeah, it's a pretty good thing to see. Pharmaceutical isolate is just what we're looking for. So this will take us at least to the 50 mark. Okay, let's look. Let's go forward a little bit. Like I said, I'm not going to do this for this whole stream because I don't want to bore the pants off everybody. I knew I had to do it today, so I was like, oh, I'll just stream it anyway. I could do it offline, but do one of those epically long streams. Oops. And thankfully I've now dropped in on a few of these, and they'll be up to 57 or something. I think I should be on. Right, so bear with me. I'm just gonna do one more, and well, I'll do it until the high grade stop, and then I'll go trade these bad boys in. So if the next one isn't high grade, I'll jump out, jump back in, go to the trading station and whatnot. I do need to go to a boom system at some point to get some, but I won't necessarily do that right now. Let's see what Inaru was saying. So I need to go what am I doing? It's manufactured, so I'm going to be going there. Okay. Didn't miss one, did I? No. Rather than bookmarking in game, I'm actually going to start making a book with all the locations for stuff. Discover the signal source, wherever it is. So that's just down a little bit. Okay, convoy dispersal pattern. So let's actually could start the book today. What's everybody been up to today? Anything interesting? Outbreak. Well, as I say, I don't really dogfight, but I am considering it. I'm thinking I want to branch out a bit.
What the hell are you doing? Hey, get out from there. Get out from there. Wait. Get out of it. Get out.
Oh, cat's being a dick. Right, so let's go on to realistic. Let's find it. There it is. And we're going to something ball. Ball orbital. Oh, 15 seconds off the drop-in. That's fantastic. Yeah, that sounds good. It wasn't all you can eat, but I went to this place today, this morning for a breakfast date, and we had like, they're called ambutites, which is like cured meat, local cured meats basically. I paid eight euros and got a plate full of them, and I mean, but in full form, so not sliced or anything. You got to slice it yourself. There must have been, if you would have gone to a shop, there must have been about 20-30 euros worth on there, and we got it for 8. But the place that we went to, they're actually a shop as well, so I think they were kind of advertising themselves, but I'll definitely be going back there. The only thing was I had a bit of a hangover, so I didn't have the hunger to eat everything, but I could have. What's the most interesting thing, Mike? Right, let's have a look. So it's only 16 seconds off the drop in this one, which is good. So we'll be there in no time. Oh, chickpea curry, yeah? I haven't had a good curry in ages. There's actually there's a place here that does really good curry, apparently. If we can keep this in a straight line without overshooting it, we're going to have an easy landing as well. No, it's not a good idea, is it? Stupidly. At least I didn't sleep through it. Some nice long cold shower this morning woke me up. It wasn't a bad hangover because I didn't drink a lot last night. You got to be on your best behaviour, haven't you? You got to look interesting and seem half intelligent. So going half cut isn't really going to cut the mustard, is it? Oh wow! How do they manage to make some of these drop in so long? Is it? Do you think it's loading or something in the background? Because this place was so close to the sun. I thought I'd have been there way before now. I need to change my suit. It's getting a bit boring. Hey, we better not be getting up too much speed. So the light's on the right, okay. A bit bright, this one. I like Imperial stations, though. I'm just not a fan of them, of the Empire. So.
Reduce speed to 100 meters per second.
Ah, shut up, you old bag.
Landing gear deployed.
Going in for a Yamix landing. That wasn't bad actually. I did destroy the ship. I did give the ship a hard time, but
Execute system shutdown. Our facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
well, it's no good telling me you're an alcoholic on your first date, though, is there? Could have had a shave though. Didn't have time to shave. That I did let myself down on that front. Right, okay, so contacts and material trader. Right, so let's have a look which ones we're looking for. Which ones we are looking for to trade down or across with. Oh, isolators. So now a shed load of Imperial shielding. So first one is Proto-Light alloys. Where's those ones? Proto-Light alloys. I've got 17. Proto. Alright, what about Proto... I can't read my own writing. Proto-Light, okay, got a Proto-Light, okay, that's alright. Proto-Heat radiators, where are those ones? Ah, okay, they're high grade, okay, so I don't want to be doing that here. Proto-Radiolic. And they're high grade as well, so don't necessarily want to be doing that. Right, okay, so what we can do is, for example, that one. Oh, we get a 6 for 1 on that. That's not really good, is it? No, I'd be better off looking out for them. You know what? I'm not going to trade them Well, actually, I might trade across the Imperial shielding. I could actually do some trading up. No, not trading up. So some of them you just don't need, do you? Like these ones, these low-level ones, you really don't need them, but no, you should never trade up. Trading across. We can trade some across though. So we need Proto Radio Allies. I thought you got 2 for 1 on these. At least gives us a few more of them ones. And I don't think I need bio. Oh, I should have traded them for proto heat radiators. I didn't realise that. What an idiot. But I'll get them in the... I can't trade up some of them because the trading is ridiculous, and you do need them for third. If like everything I had was engineered to the max or near, then I would definitely trade stuff up. Definitely. Right, so let's have a quick look at the passenger lounge. That's why, because you're trading up all the stuff you need. I'm going for grade 5 thrusters, I think, at some point. God, modified embedded firmware is so easy to come across in these missions. Mind you, I haven't said that. They're not gonna. Nobody's gonna offer me anything. Got something to get ranked there. Who's his face? Boom time delivery. Do that. No, nothing. There's thermic alloys here, but you have to do like massacre missions. I'm not gonna. But yeah, this place isn't giving what I need. Really. Right, so I'm gonna try going to Sol. Modular terminals, like here, if you just saw there, you can do delivery missions. You can deliver like passengers and stuff, and get loads of them. They pay. There's loads of them available for missions. Those are modular terminals, are something I don't have a problem finding. I think I might go to my old home. My old home, Galileo. So if you look here, passenger lounge. I think most of these were given modular terms. Now, of course, you have to rep up with them, but those it's going to prove me wrong, isn't it? Now, oh, was it? No, it wasn't. There was modular terminals. Hang on. There was somewhere. Or was I thinking modified embedded firmware? It might have been. I might have missed out there. I'm sure modular terminals get given away as a thing though. Sure of it. Yeah, that was modified embedded firmware. But again, do it like getting grade 5 stuff and then trading across. If you're doing it in like missions like that, wise isn't too bad. Right, what have we got? 3 jumps to Sol. There's a big planet there that we can't see. That's mental. Oh, we can see it now.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3.
Hey, crypto trader, do you know where you did them? Welcome into the stream. It's your first time, isn't it? And welcome in on Twitch. Okay, so hang on a second. Did I just go to the galaxy map 1 second? Yes, I did have it set to realistic. And I don't want it to be realistic. But oh look, somebody trying to hyperdict somebody there. There you go, Christopher in Sirius. I'll have to remember that because good for me because I'm repped up in Sirius. Do you mean most stations in Sirius or most stations? I think I've seen them quite a lot before. Adjust the camera a little bit, I didn't realise how high it was. Good evening, Bob. We've been expecting you. You're not still angry with me, are you? I'm very, very sorry. Seriously, normally those passenger missions are actually, those delivery missions are really good fun. It was just yesterday. I don't know what happened. I really don't. Ah, it's dragging me back in. Bugger off.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, you've watched before? Oh, you should have said hello before. I don't think you've said hello before. I am a northern lad, yeah. I try not to let it show. Originally from, well, I'm from the edge of North Yorkshire, but then I moved to Borough when I was in my teens, so I've got a little bit of both, depending on how pissed off I am. Ah, Leeds. I lived in Leeds actually. Lived in Rodley, Headingley. Where was the first place I lived? Somewhere really dodgy. Just as you're going into the centre. Is it East End Park or something? Can't remember. Used to go to that nightclub with a revolving dance floor. I can't remember its name now. Don't remember the name of anything. I'm getting too old. Eastern. It is Eastern Park. Okay, that's where I was. What type of shop? Trying to think what shops were near where I was. I was near the pub there. Well, literally next door to the pub. I can't remember the pub's name. Actually, my house in Rodley, it was actually really in Bramley, but the postcode was Rodley. It was Vinnie Jones's old house from when he used to play for Leeds United. My next door neighbour was this little old woman. She used to tell me how she pressed his shirts back in the day. So yeah, that's my claim to fame, is I lived in Vinnie Jones's old house, and it was pretty. It wasn't a very nice house, to be honest. But he's a Hollywood star now, so. Well, if you had that shop about, what, 15 years ago, I probably would have come in for stuff. Here we go, dropping into Galileo. It's been a while. I actually live in Spain now, though. Hence why I'm able to sit with a window open. Yeah, I think I might have, you know.
Access granted. You are go for approach to pad 16.
Because I definitely went to the cafe a few times. Right, we're on landing pad 16. We had an amazing thunderstorm here today. Oh, there it is. I don't know what you're on about, my driving, Bob. It's outstanding. You see that manoeuvre there?
Landing gear deployed.
Because I'm on my A game today.
Avoid unnecessary distraction. Do not block the access.
Oh, he says overshooting it, you bastard. Ah! There we go, we're down. Oh, I missed this place.
Deploying ground crew.
Let's go in the hangar. That's the dangers of streaming with me. I'm coming into one of my streams, Bob. You never know what's going to happen. That's a good thing, I think. Have I still got a fine? I can't remember if I still have one. I don't remember paying it off. I guess it was a small one. Right, looking at the remote workshop. Was it my sensors I needed stuff for? Oh no, this ship's done. Idiot. To DC. Oh, docking computer. No way, not with this thing. I can't have a docking computer on this thing. One, because it's too easy to land, to be honest. And two, I've got no space. I've got no space whatsoever. Things like my detail surface scanner, advanced discovery scanner, and I think I'm going to be trying to make them just a little bit lighter, if I can. I wish you could get some way of making your planetary vehicle hangar a little bit lighter, but there's nothing you can really do about that, is there? So there's no space for a docking computer in this one. And because sometimes when you're doing transport you have to sneak people through, it's kind of better not to... Divergent scan data? I've never heard of that one. What do you need divergent scan data for, people? Do I need to get some? Copper, focus crystals, silver. Some of the payoffs aren't too bad there. Explosives. I was going to see if there was anything nice here, but there isn't. So, right, I do want to break the stream up a little bit. I don't want to... Oh, really? Oh, I always use Grandma Felicity. It's too easy to get stuff for. Let's see if we've got anything... Alright, Bob, catch you later. Superconductors. Got more thermic alloys there. Do you know, rare artwork salvage, I really want to try doing some of them at some point. I'm gonna fit a ship out, which is simply for going out and finding wreckage and stuff. I'd really like to do that. You don't see them... I don't know what systems they pop up in. I should really do my homework. See what else we've got. Internal report delivery. Let's do a passenger run then. I think might do a passenger run. But see what we can find anywhere interesting. Bloody hell, 9 million for a transport? Are you kidding me? There's 3 of them, 9, 9 and 8. On a 1 jumper. That is ridiculous. Shame I haven't got more space on the ship to fit them in. I'm gonna do this more out of just pure I know why. I know why. I hate it when I'm correct. It's 4 million light seconds. That's the part I didn't read. Okay, I'm gonna have to piss them off now. 4 million light seconds.
Incoming mission critical message.
Hopefully I haven't dropped too much with them. They They go quite easy on you the first time. It's when you drop about 4 or 5. I knew that was too good to be true. Are they all to the same place then? Katzenstein dock, yeah, looks by the looks of it. So everything's like 2-3 million. See what we get on that one. Ice geysers, that could be alright. It's what, 6 million? Yeah, we'll go for that one then. Okie dokie, off we go. So crypto trader, I'm guessing you trade cryptocurrency.
Path patch complete. Go for departure.
Did you do quite well at it then? So if you just joined in the stream, do drop by and say hello in the chat, that's what it's there for. Do click that like button as well, please. Is that because you got in ages ago, or is it, are you still doing it now? Hey, Philibol, how's it going? Nice to see you. I should reset the filter so I know where I'm going. Hey, where is it? Hang on a second. Have I just gone to the wrong place? I love it. I think I've gone to the wrong system. What a Doyle. Luckily it's only a jump out, I think. Is it 1 jump or 2 jumps? What an idiot. 2 jumps. Hey, there was a website. There was a website I was reading the other day. You might be able to fill me in on it. It was basically saying that you can leave your browser open and it mines through your browser using your graphics card. And it was saying you can make an average like 40 quid a day or something. Is there any truth in that, or is it just somebody trying to rip everybody off? Or is it an actual thing? I just thought it was interesting, like if you're not in the house and you're not doing anything, it's probably not a bad idea to run it. I'm a bit out of it when you say master nodes. Is that like something which works in the cloud or something? like, I have no idea about that stuff. I'm interested, but I have no idea. Right, so I think we're just going. I should have got the sneaky beaky for this one. They're not wanted, are they? No. Probably doesn't like being hull damage and likely to affect. Oh, okay. This is a perfect passenger, actually. These are the really good ones. These are the ones you get excited about because they don't have anything which will pee them off apart from smashing your ship up, which. Right, okay. So basically it's balls. They're just trying to get everybody to mine for them. Well, that's nice to know. Although I still don't forgive you lot for, because it's your fault that graphics cards are so expensive, apparently. Don't know how true that is. Or if that's just the graphics cards companies using it as an excuse. Not when you've got passengers on board, Mike. Not when you've got passengers on board. Anyway, it wasn't me the other night, was it? It was the turret. It was the turret that did it, not me. Last night was a different kettle of fish, but I didn't have any people on board. There was somebody who came in the notes. I think it was in the notes, not in the notes, in the comment section, and actually said they'd had a very similar one. So I think it's a random event that happens every now and again, but every now and again you just get like the most ridiculous one. And it was the hardest one. I could not win it. Every time I was getting a little bit back, it was just swinging in the other direction and saying like, no, you're not doing this. So I'm guessing that was programmed. I have had one like that before, a long time ago. But I'm talking a long time ago. And then I know somebody who, I felt so sorry for him. He'd been out in the black forever and was coming back. And he got interdicted with one of them as well. He doesn't come in the stream anymore for some reason. He's disappeared completely off the game. Have I got another couple of places to look at? The ice geysers, visitor beacon and a lava spout. Okay. I've been here before, so I think the ice geysers should show up. There we go. Oh crap. Didn't realise I wasn't watching there. But you know, you live and learn. Cannot believe Sunday is almost over. The hell's going on today?
Orbital flight engaged.
No. I want to be doing 4. That should be all right. Well, seeing as you always land on the dark side, you never see the geysers. She wants goods, but I'm not going to bother with that.
Incoming mission critical message. Ready to engage.
Next step of the trip. Ah, okay. Ooh. Yeah. No, they don't work unless the sun's hitting them. That's the problem. This one's going to be a bit strange. I shouldn't have done it because I've put the possibility of using bigger jumps, but I don't know whether I'm going to have the fuel to do it. This is the problem. There's no point in jumping out and in on this one. I haven't yet, no, Phil. Problem is, the skimmer's involved, you know that's going to end in tears. Bob says he's waiting to do it with me. I think he's off his head. Right, let's see. Yes, I don't think I can do this jump. Oh, bugger it. What is the next jump? 87 light years. Yeah, I don't think I can make that jump. Okay, that's my mistake for plotting it incorrectly, so I'll just quickly change the settings. And then, okay, it'll be 2 jumps, but to be honest, if I jumped out to fuel up and jump back in to make the jump, it'd still be 2 jumps, so that really doesn't matter. I'd love to get the unlock. I'm serious. It would make... I'd have to make some serious decisions about long trips though, because you need that extra slot. And if you just look at this alone, where is it? Ship cargo, how do you look at it? What would I take? What would I take out? You know, I'd have to take out the planetary vehicle hangar, I suppose, and then you wouldn't be able to land on any planets, because other than that, there's nothing there's nothing else I can really take out of the ship. Well, I could take out this compartment, actually, the passenger compartment, so didn't think about that. So maybe I would have a bit of space.
Ready to engage.
I can't. The Diamondback is the explorer ship. One of the reasons I'm collecting mats is I am trying to take my Anaconda to make it a luxury long range how can you put it, a luxury long range passenger ship. So my intention is to have quite a high jump range on that. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that way you could get it up to 60 light years, but my intention is to get this up to about 70 something, because then using the neutron highway, you're able to do like 140 light year jumps, which is pretty darn ridiculous, but good. But you know, all this probably, if they give the Asp Explorer a boost, which I really think they should, I'll use it every day. I would retire this ship. They won't, but I would like them to. Make it a true explorer ship along the lines of the Diamondback. They do, but that's the intention. I mean, they're pure exploration ships. You've got to think of them as literally throwing your rucksack in the back. And that's it. You know, I get what do I get out of this ship at the moment? I get 59 at the moment on full tank of fuel, but if I take out that that passenger slot in the back, I think I get 63. So to double that, sorry, to double it, to get it up to 73 would just be awesome. So whether you need that extra fuel for that extra 10 light year jump, though, that's the scary part. I think that's the biggest problem with the DBX, is there's not a lot of leeway to play around with it, and for a deep space exploration ship, you haven't really got much chance to play around with things and squeeze that little bit extra out of it. I'm just greedy at the end of the day. Greedy for more jump space. But you know, like, I wanted to make this long-range Anaconda like traveling thing to go to Colonia, but I found that you can only put a couple of compartments in it, and that's it. And whether you'll actually ever be able to fill some of those compartments, I'm not convinced. I like the Asp for its view. Its view second to none. Well, maybe the crate. Maybe the crate has a bit of a better view. Crates are going to be going a bit of a distance here. Right, where's that one gone? Realistic. I mean, the Diamondback, these two bloody stands at either side make it a right nightmare to view. I mean, the side view's okay, you can get quite far back. The crate goes right the way back. The roof's pretty shitty on the Diamondback as well for good views, but you can always go outside the cockpit. It's all with the camera.
It's a bit chilly, isn't it?
Okay, one jump and then I'm going to see lava spouts apparently. I'll take you to see them, but I doubt there'll be anything there. This is another reason why I talked the other night about content creators. I think they need to have content creators specifically who sit there and just put little locations for you to visit. It's always like lava spouts and stuff like that. Why not get you to visit Dav's Hope or something? So, you know, the site of this thing. I know, well, maybe not Dav's Hope because it's a secret, but you could have some of the ones out there with a backstory that you visit. You know, the problem is that a lot of these trips go to exactly the same place. I've most probably got the... If we go down the list, I've most probably got these already. There you go, so I've already been to these lava spouts before. I think that's a bit naff, really. I just think if you're going to have like touristy destinations, they should really be touristy destinations. And for example, going to look at I don't know, the most beautiful world or whatever they give it its name, and you arrive there and the majority of the time it's the dark side. You know, why not put visitor beacons on each side so that people who are visiting actually get a good look at it? I mean, in theory you could force yourself to fly around it as though you're showing it off to somebody, but it just feels Feels a bit strange sometimes. You drop in on all these visitor beacons and it's just black. Right, so we're coming in at a bit of a click there. Don't want to become coming in too fast. I'll slow down a little bit there, son. Oi, I'll reset it. Let's say it feels slightly too fast. Still is. Okay. Managed to get it under control there. Just where it says primary and heatsink there on the right, when you're doing your entries, you want to be no more than 3 bars in that little bit in the middle. That's kind of like your entry speed. I do now. I might be going a bit slowly, but yeah, it would be an idea. For me, the main thing is to see the nice side of the planet, because otherwise, going here, I mean, this is the dark side of the planet as well, I think. So we'll be lucky if we see anything.
What are you doing, Dave?
So we can go down and have a quick look at them, but I doubt they'll be active. If it's not hot, they're not active. No, they're all there on the right. And at the moment it looks like they're either doing nothing or they're smoking. I don't know. They're smoking. But until the sun hits, that's what they look like. And when the sun does hit, they look really good. But the majority of the time whenever I'm visiting places, it always seems to be on the dark side. I have hit the ice geysers once when they were ripe, and that was actually pretty good. We were in an SRV seeing how high we could propel ourselves into the sky. It was good fun. Right, okay, I can use the thingamajig now if there's an option, because I can make sure that I oh no, I can't because I haven't. Sorry about this. I hadn't fully. I just heard a noise there, so I'm hoping that maybe one of them's erupting or something. But no, you can see the ones that are truly in the black aren't really doing anything. There's one smoke in there, but it's not until the sun hits that you really get the really good ejections. The ones where the sun's creeping up on, a bit more active. Oh, that one might be a little bit more active down there. Let's have a look. Yeah, they really... why they don't put an SRV with more cargo space in it is beyond me. I honestly have no idea. It means going around the planet looking for stuff is completely pointless. It's actually completely pointless. Whereas that could be fun, you know, going around and scavenging, and then bringing it all back to your station to sell. That could be something to go down the route of, but for whatever reason they don't want to do it, so... I kind of understand that, Philiball. It would... They would have to implement a whole new system, and at the moment I think they have problems with the current system of just like storing ships and extra bits and bobs. And I think that would probably... They probably can't do it. Otherwise I think they'd probably let you. I don't know if that's exactly why, but... Well, even like specific search and rescue looking paints for your ships as well, you know. I'd love to go out and do search and rescue in certain systems. It could be really good fun. And it's quite limited as well. I'm your Venus, I'm the fire. Lock destination. Spin it around. Right, children, I'm going to have a quick break in a moment because I've consumed about a bladder and a half of coffee. And it's getting harder to see. I'm going to take a 2-minute break once I land. I'm going to land because if I was to do it now, I'd get interdicted and blown up. Oh, bugger lugs. Oh well, it doesn't matter actually that I'm overshooting it a bit. Probably get a better look at the station now. Look at that, head on.
Lakon, Bravo, Echo, Lima. This is Federal Flight Control. You are required to submit a docking request before landing. Access approved. Land on pad 1-4.
One, four.
Landing gear deployed. Kill your speed. Not your credit cards.
No, I just overshot it slightly, but I'll be alright.
Hull integrity compromised.
Shut up, Victor.
Landing completed. Ground
Blocking
crew
bay access is provided. Don't risk annihilation. Make way for other vessels.
We'll try and make everybody jealous, Jess. There's that one too. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Actually, bloody hell, that's not a bad run. For 25 mil, that's not all the way to Sagittarius. It's not as far as Colonia. I know other people have begun shut that fuck up. But it's true. It's not actually that far for me. Colonia is like 22. I wonder what's in Kashyapa actually. 19. Right, people, just gonna nip to the loo. Just give us a second. Can't hold this any longer. What about when you have Do You Like Pina Colada playing in the background? What do you drink then? Right, so anybody who's just joined in the stream, welcome in. Right. Let's see. Okay, so let's go grab a few of these little bits and bobs, 'cause I need them. So we're in boom, which is good. Right, set filters, stars, and signal sources. Hey Malcolm, how's it going? Obey station law.
Docking clamps retracted. Observe station regulations on exit.
Shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
That just went click in my arm, that didn't sound good. Okay, just gonna get up to speed here. Right, okay, so let's give it a go. Signals, only signal sources. So nav beacons are of no interest here. I am now going to get some grade 5 mats in. What was it I was looking for? Proto-radiolic alloys and stuff like that. I was doing this earlier. Proto... That must be grade 5. Hang on. Proto-radiolic... yes. Oi, 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 oi. Passing them. Hang on a sec, passing them. A bit overexcited there. I'm hoping, like the last time, the first couple are actually going to be not degraded emissions. Well, wait, hang on. There. No, what the hell is that? It's a planet, I know. Okay, yeah, it's... Right, so, oh, are you wrong way? So we're gonna just keep going for the time being. What's retro for you, though? What? High grade, way! Okay, here we go. I'm seeing a bloody pattern to this. That's the scary part. Did exactly the same last time and then I had like 3 in a row. No, I'm just asking, you know. I'd like to do that in this stream, but I'd get whacked with copyright strikes. I'm surprised Zoomski never actually. Zoomski used to play a ton of music. Whoa, 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 whoa. Core dynamic composites. Not what I'm looking for, but I'll take them to grade to pass over. Oh, there's a mixture. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look. Ah, some of them are grade 4.
Cargo scope deployed.
Yeah, I'm gonna take whatever. Don't care. Do well to avoid that though. The way it's spinning. I'm getting a bit more used to this now, definitely. Alright, got a bit cocky there. That one's closer. It depends the day. He plays all sorts of stuff.
I can't hear myself.
He plays all sorts of stuff. But well, we're in the wrong way here. Close that up.
Cargo scope retracted. Crankshift drive charging.
He's not been on in ages. I don't know if he got that job. He's just like, oh, balls to YouTube. Ah, degraded emission. Because he went for a job interview, so... You know... When you're unemployed, you got all the time in the world. Distress call. Okay, we don't have to move. Glad it popped up so quickly. And this, if you wonder what I'm doing all this for, it's to get my Anaconda's jump range up. Stress core. Okay, I think I might push this up a notch and get away from the sun a little bit more. Oh god, that's a horrible thought. Do you honestly do that, Jess? Seriously? You get drunk in the... well, buzzed in the morning, then sober yourself up? I've only once ever gone from being drunk to purely sober, and that was on a flight. And it was the worst feeling I've ever had in my life. Worse than any hangover. Snowing in Bolivia at the moment. What is the world coming to? I know, I was just thinking that. Why would you want to sober up for movie night? So he doesn't fall asleep, I'm guessing. Shut your mouth. Alright, see you later, Jess. Oh, nearly past that one. Oh, I'm gonna go past it. Damn it. That's encoded missions anyway. So I just said discovered new signal source. Did I fly past one? Damn it. You don't want to fly past them in case it's a bloody good one. Degraded. Right, I'm going to push out further from salt. Oh no, I'm not. Hang on. Not here. Ah, degraded. Damn it. What? Try and pull out a little bit. Just had a theory actually there that I want to try out. See if this works. No, it doesn't. Come on, one high graded mission. I must admit, I'm 30k under. I'm 30k under what I was kind of started on last time. Maybe it is just a case of making a bit of distance. Oh, there's one. Right, okay. So I'm going to go a bit further out. I am actually going to do it this time. Okay, off we go. Right, so I'm going to push out to about 80k light seconds. Shouldn't take too long now. It's getting up to speed. So these are the happy days of getting stuff. It's a bit of a pain in the backside, but it has to be done, doesn't it? So I've tried to interject some other stuff into the stream as well. We're up to 70,000, okay. What, do you need to grind some mats as well? Right, let's have a look at 90k is actually pretty darn good. See what we can find here. We're dropping on one straight away. Now the hope is that that one will be still degraded emissions. Oops. Oops. So what we're looking for is that just under the name Memphis Bell where it says info and we have the clock. I'm looking for it to say, I think it says something like signal source, new signal source or something like that. And it saves you having to look too much at the left hand side. All this unlocking and everything. Oh, there we go, there's one. So it says discovered new signal source, that's what it says. Graded emissions. Can't even remember what drops in on degraded emissions. I think it's like is it search and rescue stuff? I'm gonna make a search and rescue ship. I've decided. Oh. Past it. It's probably degraded emissions. High grade! Spoke too soon. Thanks, Phil. Yeah, I spotted it eventually. I can't remember what I was looking at there. I think I wasn't actually in the stream. I sometimes pop out to look at Facebook and stuff. And I think just at that moment I was, and it was just as I came back I just saw this little circle just disappearing. So. And of course it was a high grade one. Yeah, the thing is, this is high grade, so there's no point in looking at anything else. Because once you drop in on them, it resets it, so you can't highlight them for anything else. That one on the right is actually a planet, I think. I don't know why they're showing up in solar. Maybe it's just because I'm so close to it. I don't know.
Incoming mission critical message.
Yeah, I mean, I have found that when you fly a lot further out, you get less of other stuff. So it's not that they appear anymore, I don't think. It's just that you get less of the other stuff popping in. Like you get less distress signals and stuff for sure the further out you go. Yeah, I don't know whether it makes a huge difference. I think as soon as you hit deep space, you're in on them. Right, okay. So.
Capacity retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I tried to actually do stuff to Planet yesterday in whoops, going too fast. In Sol, but I wasn't, I was getting nothing when I did it. Well, not nothing, I was getting dirt when I was doing it. Everything was distress calls and can't remember what the other one was. It wasn't low grade or anything. Oh, there it is. Bum, bum, bum. Is it there? Oops. Yeah, more or less. Oh, nearly missed it looking down at my feet. Graded emission. Come on! Just pay me off. See, Sol is worse for... It's worse for this than other places, actually. Wow, Zoomski, where have you been? Did you get that job? Is that what it is? I had degraded emissions. Come on, give me a bloody chance of something. Please, for the love of God. This is definitely working slower than the other system. I knew it. I knew it. That's what I said. I said only a job would have taken him away. Yeah, congrats on the job, by the way. Oh, for F's sake. You can't have this many degraded emissions. You can't. Give me a break. Oh, another one. Ah, of course I'm going to overrun it. This will probably be the, this might be the one. This might be the one. Oh, there's another one. Hey, I'm doing alright here. I should just hang around in this tiny little spot here. Keep dropping in like this. High grade! Way! Oh, thank you. That would be very nice. I think when I get paid, I'd like to patron me as well. Don't get paid enough. That's my problem. I've worked my ass off this month, and I'm like looking at my paycheck, going, "This is shit for a teacher. It's a summer, slave labour." Something you might be interested in, Zumski. I think you probably knew from before, but I'm going to New York next month. My birthday present for this year. And I'm going to be doing like a huge foodie thing there. But I found out that you can get Wi-Fi all over New York. So I think I'm actually going to live stream some of it. Right. Why aren't I coming across anything that I need? Yeah. And
Cargo skills deployed.
where the frig is it? There. So what job is it, if you don't mind me asking? See, I'm going to be going to New York, but not. I am actually going to Manhattan, but not just Manhattan. And it's basically going to be like a food pilgrimage. So I'm going to go to New York, Brooklyn, Queens, New Jersey, the Bronx. Service desk analyst. I feel like I'm talking to the trader again. What? Service desk analyst. Is that something to do with IT? I know what you do. You crunch numbers. Is it? Like crunching numbers of... like... in a call center or something, like crunching the numbers of how many have been done and everything. Is it something like that? Well, not a call center, but you know what I mean, like... No, that one. Where the frig is it? No, because that's that one. I know which one I'm looking for. Right, okay. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be something similar to that, but not horrible stuff. I'm actually looking for, you know, I'm actually looking for really, really good stuff. I will be trying hot dogs and things, but I'll be getting hot dogs from, well, I think for the hot dog episode, I'm going to go to iPapaya, which is the one that everybody raves about. I'll be doing a pilgrimage to Cat's Deli, which is, I've been before. It's awesome. Awesome place. And then I'm just going to be doing so many other different things. I'm still doing all the research on it. I'm still looking for places, especially in New Jersey. Okie doke. We can continue on now.
Cargo skills retracted.
This is so much fun, said nobody ever.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't know what to call the blog yet, though. I thought to call it the Fatty Marmot, because obviously I'm definitely gonna put on weight. I need to start doing my sit-ups and stuff. No, because my clothes fit me at the moment, but I don't know about in 3 weeks. Not in stream. Didn't go past one, did I? Oh, there's one. Come on, bastard. Right, so that was roughly about there. I used to love Man vs. Food. I don't like the new one. The guy on it just... don't know. He looks ill. Probably from eating all that food, to be honest. Oh, I'm going too fast, that's why. No wonder nothing's dropping in. There we go, straight away. As soon as I slowed down. Degraded emissions. This game is trying to piss me off right now. I'm guessing Sol must have some other extra bits and bobs going on here that cause more than usual degraded emissions. Oh, going too fast again. Yeah, he said you know, you can't for a start, when you pig out, you increase your risk of a heart attack when you pig out. For a start. So doing competitive eating for a series, because when you film a series, you do it in pretty quick succession. You know, you fly from one place to the next and you do it. There was these two guys that did the best bars in America. I think it was Best Bars in America. It's a really, really good show. But they were the same. They were just drinking so much. I think that after the first series they just quit doing it. I mean, you know. Remember the episode in, I think it was New York. They could hardly stand by the end of the episode. Good to watch though. I'm gonna go back and find a couple of those bars to visit. And I'm gonna go to, obviously my pilgrimage will be to the Ghostbusters Firehouse. That's gonna be standard. Probably gonna go to, I'm gonna go to some locations from The Division as well, actually. Geek I am. Come on, why is nothing dropping in? There we go. Spoke too soon. Degraded emissions. Yep. Thought so. What do you find in degraded emissions? Did anybody tell me earlier? Come on, this is actually the amount of time I've put into this one. This is why I used to get angry. I think that I'm gonna have to look for another system at some point. I don't think Sol's really cut out for it. Oh, there's one. Yeah. I mean, I've had degraded emissions in other places, but not this many. I mean, what, 20? Maybe 20 and 2. Oh, there's one. Distress call. Well, that's a long way out for a distress call. Oh, that was my idea, to kind of go fast and then bring it down. I don't know if I tried that before. Come on, you bastard, you. Mind you, I'm still pretty close to some planets, so I wonder if that's why I haven't quite... that might be why I'm getting so many. Oh, I might have to look them up now. But I've just passed one over there. This is slightly ridiculous. No problem, Mike. I'm gonna actually. I'm gonna go a couple more minutes. This is soul sucking. This one. I swear, if I ever meet Sandy, he's getting a kick in the bollocks. I'm telling you. Right in the ghoulies. Thanks for coming along, though, Mike. Try something. Yeah, this is going nowhere fast. I don't know why it's suddenly completely shut off. There's nothing's even dropping in now. Mind you, somebody did say there are times when you can go quite a long time without something dropping in. What was I going to look for? Oh yeah. I think it's something being close to that planet. There's a planet just to my left there, or just above me actually. I just have a feeling that that's got something to do with it. But I'm in deep space, so they should be dropping in. Maybe when you go too far out, they stop. I can't imagine they do, though. There's something going on. Ah, there's one. Better be high grade. Right, one more. One more. The fact is, on the other one I did my homework and got a half decent drop rate. On this one I haven't done my homework, or I haven't done it in the same way, and I'm getting a low drop, really low drop rate, so it's probably my fault that I'm not getting anything. But an hour of this, and what? I've dropped in on 3, I think, maybe 4 as a maximum. This is why I used to give up at it. I know how to find them now. I just didn't do it with this one yet. Degraded emissions again. Okay, people. Well, I'm going to call it a night because I can do this another time when I've actually looked at where I should be going and what I should be doing. Unfortunately, I'm still working, so these days I do have to sign off a little bit earlier in the evenings. But I am going to try and stream a bit more this week than I have been, because I kind of do have a little bit more time. So I will try to make that push to do it. After next week, after the end of this week, that's it. I'm finished. So there'll be actually a couple of nights where I don't stream because I want to go on a short holiday to the mountains or to the beach or something. I don't know yet, just to get away and unplug. But that'll only be maybe for one night, and then I'll come back. So I will be around this week. So keep an eye out for when I go live. Do click that subscribe button. Do click that like button as well, so people can be pushed towards the video. Okay, so have a good night, everybody. Thanks for joining in, and 9-7. Can't find the fucking button.